Hey guys, welcome to Jess on Yoga. My name is Jess and I'll be leading you through today's yoga flow for tight neck and shoulders. Now, a lot of you guys are working from home these days, especially with the snowy weather we have outside. And so I wanted to create a flow where you're just going to take 20 minutes out of your day. You can sit in front of your computer or just roll on a mat just right by your office, your workspace, and just really focus on releasing the tension that you're building in your neck and shoulder these days. I know a lot of you could be just hunched over the laptop, just like typing away, and next thing you know, 8 hours is gone, the day has gone by, and you're starting to develop some really sore, some tightness and stiffness in your neck and shoulder area. You also could be on your phone texting all day, sending off that last email or just, conversing with a colleague, and next thing you know, you're developing a lot of soreness and tightness around your neck and shoulder. These are very common areas for people who work in an office, people who drive a lot, and I think just overall for most of the population, since we are on our gadgets for most of the day. So I created a flow just to help you guys release some tension, help you guys feel better, and then you can prolong your quality of life and just feel better for most of your day, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's start an easy seated pose. This flow is going to be nice and slow, and we're really going to spend some time focusing on your neck and shoulder and just really helping them open, okay? So we're going to open the shoulders and we're going to release any tension and stiffness that we're holding in here, okay? All right, guys, so let's come into an easy seated pose. So again, if you're not able to sit in this posture, grab a block, grab a bolster, grab anything that you can put underneath your glutes, and so you can be elevated off the ground to save your knees and to save your hips, all right? Okay, so let's have our hands on our knees. Okay, so palms facing our knees. All right, so we're just gonna roll the shoulders back once, twice, 3 times. Let's do this nice and slow. All right, take a deep inhale here. And exhale, letting it go. And let's go the other way. Let's bring our shoulders forward. Bringing it towards myself. Making big circles with those shoulders. Awesome. All right, let's keep our hands placed on our knees. We're gonna inhale, sit up nice and tall. Pretend I am pulling you by the top of your head. You're gonna engage your core. So when I say engage your core, it means to activate it. So use your ab muscles here. You're going to make sure your spine is nice and long, feeling the space between your spine getting nice and tall. Okay, so first of all, let's make sure our posture is correct. All right, deep inhale. As we exhale, take our right ear and bring it down towards your right shoulder. Exhale, hold it here. Take your right ear, try to bring it down towards your right shoulder and hold this here. Deep inhales. And exhales. Good, inhale. And exhale. You're going to feel some tension in that left side of your neck and your shoulders. Really just sit with that tension. Try not to fight it. And allow the fascia and the muscles in those areas to release. Inhale, coming all the way back up to center. Exhale, bring the left ear down towards the left side. Good. Exhale, let it go. Even taking your left hand, putting it on your head, and just try to bring your head down towards closer to that left shoulder, just for some extra tension. And hold this here. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, guys. Awesome. Relax. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, bring that right ear down towards that right shoulder. Let it go. Take your right hand, placing it on the side of your head, and gently bring that right ear closer down to that right shoulder. And hang out in this posture, guys. Really feeling the lengthening of that left side body. Feeling the space between your neck getting bigger. All right, and allowing the fascia and the muscle to just get longer. Hold this here for 3 and 2. Good breathing. And 1. Excellent, let it go. Inhale, coming back to center. I'm pulling you nice and tall with a string on the top of your head. And exhale, bringing that left ear down towards the left side of your shoulder. Nice breathing, guys. Awesome job. Keep that breathing nice and steady. This is more of a restorative practice, so we just want to really stay with the breath, and we just really want to let the muscles release in our neck and shoulder area. All right, so this is going to be more of a restorative yin practice, so just really allowing your body to let go of any stress. Good. Inhale, coming all the way back up to center. Awesome. All right, so we're going to move on to chin rolls, chin collarbone rolls. We're going to take our chin, bring them down towards our knees. So we're going to gaze towards our feet there, our ankles. Bring the left chin towards your left shoulder. So when I say the collarbone roll, we're literally going to have our chin trace our collarbone towards the right shoulder. And you're going to gaze towards the right side of the neck. So we're going to feel the lengthening right here. Okay, oftentimes if we're lifting weights, we're also feeling our traps being pretty tight. Good, guys. Breathing is normal. Deep inhales. And deep exhales. Let's roll that chin, guiding toward that collarbone, using it as a guide toward the left side. Let it go and release. Side out if you need to. Great breathing, guys. Let's bring that chin slowly, really listening and feeling what's going on in that neck area. Upper shoulder, neck area, how's it feeling over there? Is it really tight? Is it telling you that you need to do this practice every other day for 20 minutes just to release some tension? Maybe you need to take a break from the laptop, roll up the mat, and just take some time really to do some nice work on your neck and your shoulders. Good, guys. Nice breathing, guys. Good job. Just stay with me for one more breath here. Deep inhale. Good. And exhale. Let's come back to center. Awesome. Let it go. Release. Take your hands, interlace the fingers. Let's place your hands behind your head and just bring your head towards your chest, bringing your chin towards your clavicle. Good. Mandible to clavicle. Hold that here. Feeling the lengthening on your upper back. Good, guys. Hold it here for 3. Gazing at the mat. 2. And 1. Awesome, yogis. We're going to inhale, coming back. Awesome. Take your hands, let them go, and release. Great job, guys. All right, we're going to transform, and we're going to transition to eagle arms. Inhale, bring the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Have your palms face each other. Good. We're going to take the right arm, swing it underneath your left. All right, interlace your arms, your wrists, bring your hands into prayer. All right, so we're going to hook the elbows. Inhale, bring your fingers all the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, just release your elbows so that they are within distance of your nose. So I'm just going to come into a sideway posture just so that you can see how low your elbows should go. We're going to inhale, bring the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale to release. All right, and just have your elbows coming into, you should be able to gaze into your elbows and hold that there. All right, so for people with your tight shoulders, really feel that lengthening here in your upper arms and upper shoulder areas. My shoulders are tight, so I'm really feeling it too with you, so don't worry, you're not the only ones. Good, exhale, release and let it go, guys. Shake it out, big shoulders. Draw big circles with your shoulders. Good, go forward. Keep breathing, awesome. And backwards. Let it go, awesome. All right, bring the arms all the way back up. Ears to biceps, palms facing each other. Take your left arm, swing it underneath your right elbow. Interlace your wrists and have your palms to touch. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Fingers all the way up towards the ceiling. Good. Exhale. Your elbows should be within nose distance. Okay, so make sure your elbows, you're not sinking down, having your elbows sink into your chest cavity. Rather, we're going to raise them so that your elbow is within nose distance. So you can see, you can trace your nose all the way to your elbows, so you really feel that lengthening in your upper back. Hold this here, guys. You might be building a tiny bit of sweat, tiny bit of heat here because we are activating. Hold this here, good, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it go and release. Woo! Take your hands, place them on your shoulders here. And then we're going to make big circles with our elbows. Pretend we are drawing big circles, and let's go backwards. All right, let's go backwards. Do this about 5 more times. Good. Just letting all the fascia and all the muscles release in that shoulder socket and in that shoulder joint. And let's go forward, yogis. Let's do this 5 times, drawing big circles. All right, towards the side of the room. Awesome. And let it go. All right. Okay, so let's let those arms go. Let's come into a tabletop position. So, tabletop position is a really good pose to transition into different postures. All right? It's a transitioning pose. We're going to go into a different posture. And it's just going to be a nice, smoother segue. All right, so hands are shoulder distance apart, knees are hip distance apart. Perfect. Okay, so if you feel that you cannot, the wrist cannot hold the weight of your hands, feel free to make fists and you can do this. Okay, just to take some pressure off your wrist. All right, guys, come into neutral. Have a neutral spine. That means your spine is nice and long. We're going to gaze towards the mat. We're going to do some cat-cow breaths, okay, just to also warm up your spine. Inhale, forehead and bum towards the ceiling, coming into a cat. Good. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, look between your knees, come into a cow. Really tuck that chin into the chest. Inhale, forehead and bum towards the ceiling. Okay, exhale, chin to chest, round the spine, look between your knees. Awesome job, guys. Inhale again. We're going to hold this here for a count of 3. Good. Really gaze towards that ceiling. You're going to feel your neck going backwards. We're also trying to stretch the neck. Hold this for 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, chin to chest around the spine. Really tuck your neck in. So you're going to gaze towards the back of your mat. And at the same time, we're bringing the chin towards the chest. Good. Really feel your shoulders, your tight shoulders. I can feel mine really being stretched out at this point. Awesome. Deep inhale. Good. And then deep exhale. Side out, guys. I know working from home isn't the most fun thing to do sometimes, but maybe it is today because it's nice and snowy in the GTA in Toronto. All right. So we're going to place our left hand in front of our gaze. We're going to thread the needle. Inhale, bring that right arm up towards the ceiling. Good. Exhale, thread the needle. Good. We're going to make this dynamic. Inhale. and exhale. Just don't rest your shoulder on the ground just yet. Good. Inhale up. Good. Exhale. Thread the needle. We're going to place our right ear on the mat. Good. And now we can place our weight. All right. So I'm going to switch positions so you can see how it's going to look from this end, from the front end. Okay. So if your left hand is on the ground, inhale up. Good. Exhale, thread. So the right shoulder is going to rest on the ground. Right ear is going to rest on the ground. Left hand comes in front of your gaze. We're actually going to bring our left hand forward for a deeper stretch. Gaze towards the left side of the room. You're going to be completely on your right shoulder and hold that there. Yeah. So this posture is nice just because you get to be on your knees. So that provides extra support. At the same time, you're putting weight on that shoulder. All right, so we are stretching out our shoulder. Okay, bringing it towards the side of the room. Putting weight on that shoulder so that it can get some extra tension. Good. At the same time, we're lengthening that left arm. Okay, killing two birds with one stone here, guys. Good. And really reach it for me. Hold that there. Good for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take your left hand back. Push yourself all the way up. Perfect. Come into a tabletop position. Don't mind my hair coming out of my ponytail. All right, guys, take your right hand. We're going to do the other side this time, okay? So inhale, bring the left arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, swing it underneath your left arm. So don't let that shoulder rest on the ground just yet. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, thread the needle. Bring the left arm towards the right side of the room, rather. Inhale all the way up. Hold that there. Good. Exhale, bring the left hand. Swing it underneath the right armpit. And this time, allow your head to rest on the mat. Put all your weight onto that left shoulder. And then right arm can just come in front of your gaze here. Gaze towards the right side of the room. Again, we're putting tension on that left shoulder by having our knees, by putting your weight there, but then also your knees are there to support. Good. Let's lengthen the right arm. So let's bring the right arm towards me. All right, so really stretch towards me with that right arm. Left arm towards that right wall. And hold this here for 3 breaths, guys. You got this. You guys are doing so well. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Follow your breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome job. Take your right hand. Push yourselves up into a tabletop position. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to come back to my mat. I'm going to come back into a sideways point of view for you guys to see. All right. So from our tabletop position, we're just going to sit back onto our knees. Just felt my wrist crack. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to come down to our bum. And we're going to do what's called a reverse table. So reverse table into a reverse plank. So I'm going to add a little bit of heat to this practice. Just a little bit. With our reverse plank, we're going to have our fingers planted on the mat. So have your fingers facing your glutes. We're going to have our feet just about 2 feet in front of us and have your heels facing you. All right, so we're going to inhale. We're going to push ourselves up into a reverse table. All right, so the wrists might start cracking here. We're going to have our head gaze towards the top of gaze towards the ceiling. And we're going to hold this here. So those biceps, if you've been lifting, men, I'm talking to you. Guys tend to have a lot of tight shoulders, especially if you're doing a lot of work on your upper body. So if you're doing, weights, lifting your weights, doing a lot of arm work, shoulder work, upper back work, this is going to be really good for you. Okay, we're gonna just, as if you can, bring your tummy literally to a flat table. So really flatten the tummy. Exhale, let that go to release. Good. Bring your soles of your feet to touch. All right, bring your knees out into an eagle position. Take a deep inhale. Good. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to lengthen the back and walk our hands forward. Good. Setting the knees towards the ground. And then we're going to round our spine and look at the mat. Good. Reaching your fingers towards me. Good. This is going to be a nice counter stretch for those for those shoulders. And at the same time, we're also opening our hips. Good. Inhale all the way up. We're going to do this 3 times. All right. So place your hands behind you, fingers facing you. Feet are about 2 feet away from your glutes. We're going to inhale, push up into a reverse tabletop position. Okay, so your tummy is going to be a nice flat tabletop. So if I can come around and put a glass of water or coffee on your tummy, it's going to stay. Okay, like a nice little coffee table. You're going to gaze towards the top of the room. And you're also going to feel your thighs activated. Good. Drop your bum, let it go, release. Side out, let it go. Soles of your feet to touch. Butterfly your knees out towards the ground. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold with a nice tall back. Reach your hands forward. And then you can begin around the spine. Bring your nose towards the mat. Good. Try to calm down as much as possible. Really sending those knees towards the outside of the room if possible. Good. Really feeling that deep stretch in your inner thighs as well. Good. All right, let it go here. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. All right, let's walk our hands all the way back up. Coming back into a upright position. Last time here, guys. You got this. Plant your feet down, fingers are behind us. Inhale, lift everything off the mat. Come into your reverse tabletop. Good. Really feeling the connective tissue in your shoulders really lengthening. And if you can feel your wrists and your forearms also lengthening, great. Awesome. Hold this here. You got this. Flatten the belly. Let me put a glass of water there. Exhale, release. Woo, let it go. Soles of your feet to touch. Butterfly those knees out. And let's slowly lengthen that back. Come on down. Reach your hands for me. Around the spine. Look at your toes. And hold that there, guys. Good. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. You're going to walk your hands all the way back up. Very good. All right, guys. Tabletop into plank. Okay, plant the hands down, plant the feet. Inhale, lifting your glutes. Core and thighs off the ground. Good. Use your tummy. And for reverse plank, we're going to lengthen the left leg, lengthen the right. Okay, so we're just going to use your core, activate them, and just keep your, use them to keep your hips off the ground. Good. Hold this here. Should be one nice little slope. Awesome. Exhale, let it go to release. Good job, guys. Adding a little bit of core element to the yoga practice, which is always nice. All right, so from here, we're going to come into an easy seated pose. We're going to face each other as if we are in person in class. Good, awesome. Let's take our shoulders, roll them back again. Once, twice, 3 times. Good. And then let's go forward again with our shoulders. Awesome. Ooh, just feeling it, already feeling a lot looser, right, than you started 20 minutes ago. All right, inhale, bring the hands all the way back up. Palms facing each other. Exhale, breathe. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Perfect. We're going to take our left hand, so we're going to cross our body, take your right hand, bring your wrist, bring your left arm towards you. Good. Hold that there. Awesome. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let that go. Release. Inhale. Bring the left arm, right arm towards across the body. Take your left hand. Bring your right arm towards your chest. Good. Hold that there. Maybe rest your eyes. Deep inhale. Exhale. Really push that right arm towards your body and hold and really feel that lengthening, guys. I know those shoulders are tight. Yep. We need to show our shoulders some love. We've been neglecting them for far too long. So our shoulders do so much for us, and we also need to maintain and remember to take care of them. Good, guys. Let it go. All right, yogis. It's that time. Let's bring our hands into prayer. Good. We're going to sit nice and tall. Again, engage that core. When I say engage the core, use your tummy muscles. Don't sink in. Fix the posture. Engage your core so you don't pull on your lower back, so your posture stays nice and tall. All right. We're going to bow our head. Rest our eyes. Give a moment of silence and gratitude for our practice this afternoon. On a snowy day in Toronto. Much love to wherever you are watching me around the world. I wish you guys all nothing but peace and inner strength and lots of positivity during this time. Giving a moment of silence and gratitude for our practice. Thank you guys all so much for joining me again. I hope your neck and shoulders are feeling a little better than how they were before you started. And I really encourage you to keep practicing and to show your body some love. Have a great day wherever you are. Namaste.